The first VR Trooper series in 30 years. Let's talk about it in this video. Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be doing a review for VR Troopers number 1. This is a new book from Boom Studios. Let's talk about the creative team. I'll talk a little bit about the property and how this book kind of fits into the larger world, because this is tied in to a lot of things, but it also is a very good standalone book. This is written by Mairghread Scott with illustrations by Sebastián Piriz, JP Jordan on colors, letters by Taylor Esposito. Really cool main cover by Torrin Clark. That's probably the cover you saw at the beginning of the video. Um, so I had to do a little bit of digging around because I'm not up to date with the Power Rangers. But when I checked this out for Free Comic Book Day, there was a little preview for VR Troopers, and I knew that I wanted to follow up with this. This is spinning out of the new the series, the Power Rangers Prime. This is all part of Boom Studios within their Saban shared universe. The premise, we'll talk about that in a second. So originally, this series was produced in the I believe 1994. There was a live action VR Troopers. It aired for around 2 seasons, 92 episodes, very similar to the way Power Rangers came to be, adapted from Japanese footage and kind of retooled for an American audience. So um, the only reason that this series stopped, and this is an interesting thing that I just kind of found out while I was looking through this, they ran out of footage. Like, they ran out of footage from Japan, so they stopped. They just kind of stopped making it. So, all right. So, like I said, this is a spin-off from this Power Ranger series. Now, I'm not caught up with that series itself, but this issue does a very good as a standalone thing, where you can just kind of jump in here. The book tells you everything you need to know. So let's actually get to talking about VR Troopers number 1. Um, the VR Troopers are the most elite of the Eltarian Empire's human heroes on Earth. But what secrets are the Eltarians keeping? When VR Ryan tracks down a rogue Scug, he'll come face to face with a foe who will change his understanding of VR and himself forever. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the premise of this, right? We have Ryan Steele, who's kind of, I'm not going to say he's our protagonist, because really it's all three of them, but he's the one that we kind of start with, and he's the one that the story seems to be centering around. We also have Caitlin Starr, who's the other VR trooper, and JB Reese. So all three of them combined from the VR troopers, this elite force. And the book really tells you everything you need to know, right? You get to know a little bit about Ryan. The thing that clued me into this being, uh, a part of the Power Rangers, is that the location tag says Angel Grove, California, which is where the Rangers also, do their shenanigans. So I might go back and read the Rangers Prime series just to figure out exactly how these two things are connected. But you don't need to. I mean, it's probably something that I was gonna read eventually, but now I have a little bit more urgency. Um, I think Piri's art is perfect for this. It's very dynamic, but it also just really works. It's very clean, very clean lines. Not a lot of thick, not a lot of over inking, making some of the characters seem a little bit heavier. They all feel very dynamic. I really like. I follow Piri's on social media, and uh, anytime that we see a post, I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that! Look at the cool character designs. I think Sebastian Pierce is really good at just taking some existing characters and giving them a little bit of a redesign or an update, or at least drawing them in his style. So it really works. We have really great storytelling too. There's a lot of narration, but it doesn't get in the way of the story. It actually kind of moves things along. And when I say a lot, I don't mean that the page is full of it. I just mean that every once in a while we'll see a little pop-up box with Ryan's thoughts inside, right? It's also very easily to understand the relationship between the troopers themselves, and of course setting up this mystery, right? But this is full of action as well, which is the thing that I'm kind of drawn to in a series like this. I do want to know more about their powers, about how they kind of came to be, about who is this, like this the VR troopers themselves, like how do they work as an entity, and then like I said, maybe go back and read a little bit of the Rangers Prime to figure out how everything fits in the larger universe as well. I don't know the timeline. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I mean, if you have seen any Sentai, like you're probably going to be. It's very similar, right? The premise is very much the same. Some teenagers get a little power token, they transform, and then they kick ass. Like that, at the core of it, that's what these stories are, and that's kind of why I keep coming back to them, because there's still that little itch in the back of my head that I got to scratch with just like super cool shenanigans like this. But it really helps that there's really cool art and just it's some of these pages are like really just great to look at. And I said I really like the design of the troopers. They all look very different from one another, which is not like the Power Rangers, or at least the original Power Rangers, that it was just a different color swap in each one of them, and and then the girl ones had a skirt, right? So yeah, I really like that, and I really enjoyed this comic. I don't know much about the writer, but I definitely want to go check out some of their other stuff. Now that I'm kind of looking into all this, and the cover itself, my God, I'm looking at some of the variants, and I'm very excited to see like where we're gonna go from here. Like because there's whenever you have a Power Rangers or a Power Rangers universe type of thing, Boom puts a lot of really great artists on their variants, and they really work. So if you have read VR Troopers, or if you know more about the original series, let me know about it down in the comments. Maybe throw out some recommendations. Let me know how they relate to the Power Rangers, or if you know, let me know their distinction and stuff like that. As always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We have a lot more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, and of course, a lot more stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.